Have you ever wondered why some people seem to sail through life with unwavering calm, while others struggle on the turbulent waves of challenges? Have you ever stopped to reflect on how it is possible to find serenity in the midst of chaos, or how to transform setbacks into opportunities to grow? Well, so today we will unveil the ancient secrets that have stood the test of time. The 13 Stoic secrets to becoming a stronger person and overcoming life's challenges. These gems, passed down through the centuries, have been beacons of hope and wisdom for countless souls thirsty for resilience and purpose. Prepare yourself, because the knowledge you are about to receive could change your life forever. Furthermore, imagine having access to Stoic teachings that have stood the test of time, applicable in any area of your life, from career to personal relationships. Here you will learn to master your emotions, overcome challenges, and live more fully and meaningfully. Each video is an opportunity to grow, learn, and evolve with the wisdom of the great Stoic philosophers. Subscribe to our channel and begin the journey towards Stoic wisdom and self-knowledge. First secret: firm purpose. We live in an era full of distractions and temptations where it is easy to get off track. However, it is precisely in these moments of turbulence that true transformation occurs. When you choose to follow your own path despite the chaos around you, you represent a greater purpose. Respecting your journey and your values means respecting yourself. The Stoics understood that life is full of distractions that can take us away from our true purpose, but they also knew the power of staying focused and remaining firmly committed to your principles and goals. For Stoics, being on the right path is about more than just personal growth. It's about integrity and character. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "It is not things that disturb us, but the opinion we have of them." Staying on the path means understanding your destiny, knowing who you are, what you're looking for, and who you want to become. It means staying focused and sailing toward your North Star, even when storms roll in and the seas get rough. But it is important to remember that maintaining your position does not imply being rigid or inflexible. Life is unpredictable, and to stay on the right course, you need to adapt, learn from experiences, and adjust your sails as necessary. The essential thing is that these adjustments are always aligned with your core values and your ultimate vision. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not over external events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So how do you ensure you stay on track? It all starts with self-awareness. Take time to reflect on your values, goals, and vision for life. Write them down, read them often, and use them as a compass. Develop the discipline to make choices that are in harmony with your desires, even when those choices are difficult or unpleasant. Tenacity is an essential Stoic virtue. When you encounter setbacks or obstacles, see them as opportunities to strengthen your resolve and deepen your commitment to your journey. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, said, "Life is like a play. It is not the duration but the excellence of the performance that matters." By staying on the right path, you are exercising excellence in your life. Remember that every challenge is a chance to reaffirm your commitment and grow. Face difficulties with courage and resilience, knowing that they are an integral part of your journey to becoming the best version of yourself. Staying on track is a daily practice of self-awareness, discipline, and resilience. It's about living according to your values and principles, even when the world around you tries to pull you in other directions. Adopt this Stoic philosophy, and you will find that despite the challenges, you will find a deep sense of purpose and satisfaction in your journey. Second secret: overcome adversity. As we face the obstacles that come our way, it is crucial not to allow ourselves to be consumed by disappointment or despair, but rather to view them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. The Stoics deeply understood the challenging nature of life and did not see obstacles as mere barriers, but rather as stepping stones to personal development. The famous saying, "The obstacle is the path," resonates with this ancient wisdom, inviting us to transform adversities into opportunities. In times of difficulty, it is essential to cultivate a perspective of learning and growth, asking ourselves what we can extract from each challenge to strengthen our character and develop virtues such as resilience and creativity. The battles we fight and the obstacles we overcome shape our personal narrative, making us more capable and wiser. Each setback challenges us to think innovatively, explore new horizons, and discover internal resources we were unaware of. Adopting a Stoic attitude toward failure teaches us to value the lessons it brings with it, cultivating a deep gratitude for the growth that comes from adversity. By accepting challenges as an inevitable part of the human journey, we transcend the condition of passive victims and become architects of our own destiny, shaping our history with courage, perseverance, and wisdom. Third secret, healthy boundaries. Mastering the art of saying no is fundamental to affirming our values and priorities, and this mastery is one of the most important steps to living authentically and fully. For those seeking a life anchored in self, the journey begins with honesty and introspection. We need to examine our true motivations and understand what really matters to us. This is a crucial step towards authenticity. Next, we must develop confidence in our own judgment and decisions. The Stoics emphasize the importance of reason and wisdom in guiding our actions. When we trust our own logic and align our actions with our informed beliefs, we become less dependent on the approval of others. We can remain steadfast in our choices, even if they are unpopular or misunderstood, because we know they are rooted in our deepest principles. Accepting that not being liked by everyone is not only acceptable, but also normal and inevitable, is a liberating truth. Each person is unique, with their own values, beliefs, and perspectives. Trying to please everyone forces us to constantly change and adapt to other people's expectations, which ends up making us lose our own sense of identity. Focusing on authenticity and staying true to yourself allows you to attract the right relationships based on genuine respect and shared values. When we face criticism or rejection, we can take comfort in knowing that we are living with integrity and remaining true to our Stoic principles. To apply this principle, start by reflecting on your priorities. What are your core values? What is truly important to you? With this clarity, it becomes easier to identify when to say no. This is not an act of selfishness, but of self-preservation and respect for one's own limits. Saying no allows you to dedicate time and energy to the things that really matter. Plus, by asserting your priorities, you establish healthy boundaries that protect your mental and emotional health. Developing the ability to say no also strengthens your self-esteem. You learn to value your time and well-being, becoming less susceptible to manipulation or social pressure. This process takes practice and can be uncomfortable at first, especially if you are used to pleasing others. However, over time, you will realize that saying no assertively and respectfully is an expression of your authenticity and an affirmation of your values. By embracing this Stoic philosophy, you will discover a new form of freedom. The ability to say no with confidence and clarity not only improves your quality of life, but also reinforces your personal integrity. You will live on your own terms, honoring your priorities and cultivating relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. Fourth secret, maintain serenity. Leaving aside differences does not mean ignoring them, but rather caring deeply about the good things, about what really depends on us, and accepting the rest with equanimity. It's about investing our energy wisely, channeling our passion and effort into our actions, and letting go of our obsession with results. Imagine how much easier it would be if you stopped worrying about everything that doesn't go the way you want. If you stopped getting involved in dramas that have nothing to do with your responsibilities and fundamental values. This is the liberation that Stoicism offers, a path to inner peace and resilience, no matter what life throws at you. So how can we cultivate this art of focusing on the essential? It all starts with awareness, focusing on our reactions, and gently reminding ourselves to differentiate between what we can control and what we can't. It also involves practice. Like any skill worth mastering, we can start small with small everyday situations and gradually move on to bigger challenges. As we practice, we may discover something surprising. The less we try to control the uncontrollable, the more control we have over ourselves and our reactions. Even in the midst of chaos, we can find a new sense of calm and clarity. As we strive to navigate life with Stoic wisdom, we recognize that our greatest power lies in the ability to choose our responses, focus on what truly matters, and let go with grace that is beyond our control. The path to peace and contentment lies not in honors or external possessions, but in the cultivation of virtue, stability, and inner peace. The constant practice of Stoicism helps us develop robust resilience and a calm acceptance of what we cannot change. This acceptance is not resignation, but a deep understanding of where we should invest our energy. When we accept what is beyond our control with serenity, we unlock immense potential to focus on what we can truly influence. This focus allows us to act more effectively, wisely, and purposefully. Furthermore, by applying this philosophy, we become more compassionate and understanding towards others. We understand that, like us, they also face their own internal and external battles. This empathy strengthens and unites us, allowing us to cultivate more authentic and meaningful relationships. When our energy isn't scattered around useless worries, we can truly dedicate ourselves to the people and causes we value, making a genuine difference. Remembering that the path to peace lies within us is one of the most powerful lessons of Stoicism. Instead of seeking external validation, we find strength and contentment in our ability to live by our principles. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to practice virtue, strengthen our character, and grow as individuals. By letting go of the need to control the uncontrollable, we embrace a life of greater tranquility and purpose, guided by deep and lasting values. Fifth secret: conquer your fears. We often settle into our comfort zone, accepting less than we could achieve. We spend weeks, months, years without questioning the barriers we impose on ourselves. But there is a crucial question: why not challenge these limits? Adversity can be a powerful teacher. When we face difficulties, we discover strengths we never imagined we had. As the ancient Stoics taught us, it is in the heat of battle that character is forged. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, reminds us that the impediment to action advances the action. What is in the way becomes the way. View adversity as an ally, not an enemy. Adopting Stoic philosophy implies an ongoing commitment to self-development and virtue. Stoics do not passively wait for life to happen. They prepare, examine their lives and decisions with a critical eye and a courageous heart. Epictetus teaches us that what hinders the execution becomes part of the execution. When we are faced with a challenge, the question should not be, why me, but why not now? This mindset is not about taking unnecessary risks, but rather making conscious choices that reflect our deepest values and our desire for personal growth. When we find ourselves in moments of uncertainty, of hesitation, we must ask ourselves, why not try? Why not fight for the promotion we want? Why not start that project we always dreamed of? Why not believe in our potential? These are the moments that shape our destiny. Remember, every obstacle is an opportunity to strengthen the soul and refine the mind. Seneca, in his letters to Lucilius, advises us to cultivate the strength to face what is necessary. It is in the fight against adversity that we find our true strength and wisdom. It's not just about responding to external challenges. It's also about confronting the internal stories that limit us. It's challenging fear and doubt. It is a call to action, encouraging us to transcend mediocrity and reach our full potential. Stoic heroes, from Marcus Aurelius to Seneca, saw every difficulty as a chance for growth. They were not looking for an easy life. They sought virtue, resilience, and personal excellence. By asking yourself why not, be prepared to fully engage in life, to grow, learn, and become stronger and wiser. Next time you feel hesitant, remember that you have the power to redefine your narrative. You have the ability to overcome self-imposed limitations. Adopt the Stoic mindset. Ask yourself, why not? Explore the limits of your curiosity, courage, and dedication. After all, as Epictetus teaches us, it is not events that disturb us, but our perception of them. See how far you can go, embrace adversity, and allow yourself to grow beyond your expectations. Sixth secret: inner courage. Stoics are known for their resilience and unyielding commitment to their values. When they dedicate themselves to something, they give themselves completely. Not because they seek praise or recognition, but because they understand that this total commitment is the essence of a valuable and meaningful life. They are not apathetic towards their duties or passions. On the contrary, they are fully committed to their efforts. while embodying the principle that the value of our actions lies not in the results, but in the depth of our involvement. Giving your all means investing energy, attention, and effort in your activity, whatever it may be. It's about waking up every morning and deciding that you will not live on autopilot, but that you will actively shape your destiny through your thoughts, choices, and actions. Don't just dream big, but act big, taking bold, decisive actions that propel you forward, even when the path is arduous and uncertain. There is, however, a crucial point here. Giving your all is much more about how you do it than what you do. It's about approaching tasks, relationships, and personal development with honesty, passion, and integrity. Whether working on a project, spending time with loved ones, or reflecting on your personal development, putting your heart and soul into it means completely immersing yourself in your actions. When obstacles arise, and they inevitably will, you must face them with courage and resilience, drawing on your inner strength to overcome adversity. Start by identifying what is truly important to you. Your core values, your most cherished goals, and your deepest passions. Follow these principles with your whole being. Set high standards for yourself and strive to achieve them daily. Not out of a sense of obligation, but because you are driven by a genuine desire to live a full and authentic life. Remember that giving everything you have is not an isolated act. It's a way of living. It's a choice you make every day, every moment, with every breath. Adopting this philosophy will bring not only guidance in achieving your goals, but also a deep sense of satisfaction and purpose to your journey. This is the essence of Stoicism, living according to our deepest values, with integrity and passion. In the end, what really matters is not just what we accomplish, but who we become in the process. Epictetus, one of the great Stoics, reminds us we should not be afraid of making mistakes because most of the time it is only through them that we can improve and grow. Every obstacle faced is an opportunity for growth, and every sincere effort is a step towards virtue. Apply yourself with your whole being and find true satisfaction in every small advance. Seventh secret, constant growth. In the world of Stoicism, this incessant quest for improvement aligns perfectly with the concept of prokopton, the idea of continuous progress or work in progress. The Stoics taught to focus on what is within our reach, especially on our own virtues, actions, and reactions to external events. They did not pursue perfection, but rather constant progress. This is the recommendation you should follow: continuous and uninterrupted progress. Think about it. Improvement is the essence of what this means. Whether it's improving professional skills, deepening relationships, or cultivating peace of mind, the essence of a fulfilling life is growth. When you become obsessed with progress, you intrinsically connect to the Stoic virtue of self-control. Embark on a journey to become the best version of yourself, not for outward glory or recognition, but because that is the truest expression of living principles. But this is where the complexity lies. Being obsessed with progress does not mean being harsh or intolerant of yourself. It's about showing compassion and ongoing commitment to your growth. It's about celebrating the small victories while aspiring to the next phase of your development. Yes, there will be setbacks and failures along the way, but in true Stoic fashion, you will see these challenges not as failures, but as valuable lessons and stepping stones on your journey to improvement. So how can we cultivate this commitment to progress? Start by setting clear, objective goals that align with your core values. Reflect on your actions and decisions daily, and ask yourself how they align with your desire to grow. Accept challenges as opportunities to overcome your limits and learn. Above all, stay curious and open-minded, always ready to adjust and refine your approach. Remember that the journey to self-improvement has no end. There is always another layer to explore, another skill to master, another virtue to embody. It is in this ceaseless exploration that we find our greatest joy and satisfaction. So embrace this obsession with improvement, not just as a means to an end, but as a way of life. As we walk this journey together, we support and inspire each other to reach new heights, become the architects of our destiny, and live each day with purpose, passion, and an indescribable desire to grow. Marcus Aurelius, in his Reflections, reminds us that the art of living is more like a fight than a dance. See each day as an opportunity to fight for your progress, knowing that true victory lies in continuous and dedicated effort. Cultivate a mindset of continuous learning and see each small advance as a step on the never-ending ladder of self-development. Eighth secret, don't focus on results. From an early age, we are conditioned to measure success by the results we achieve, by the tangible rewards we accumulate. But what if we told you that freeing yourself from this attachment to results can bring immense freedom and power? This is where Stoicism shines, offering us a profoundly transformative perspective on life and understanding success. The Stoics teach us that some things are within our control and others are not. Our efforts, intentions, and attitudes depend on us, but the results often involve factors beyond our reach. When we fixate on results, we can feel disappointment, frustration, and even despair because we are holding on to something that in the end we cannot control. So what does it mean to divert attention from results? It means putting your energy and dedication into work and doing your best to complete the task at hand. Whether it's a professional project, a personal goal, or a relationship, it's about being fully present in the process, embracing the challenges and learning opportunities that arise, and not worrying excessively about the end result. Imagine how liberating it is to work with passion and dedication, not for the rewards or recognition it might bring, but simply because you believe in what you are doing. This is the essence of Stoic wisdom, finding joy and meaning in one's actions, not just potential outcomes. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic masters, said, "Strive to live your life in accordance with nature and accept the things that are not in your control." It reminds us that true value is in the effort, in the journey, not necessarily in the finish line. However, not focusing on results does not mean being indifferent to success or not setting goals. It's about redefining success based on your actions and character. Do you act with integrity, courage, and commitment? Have you grown and learned from your experiences? For Stoics, these are the true measures of success. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, emphasizes, "True happiness consists in doing good. The rest are details." So how do you start incorporating this mindset into your life? Start by reflecting on your values and who you want to be. Set your goals with this in mind, and focus more on the qualities you want to develop and the actions you want to take, rather than the external rewards you hope to obtain. When you feel anxious about the outcome, remember the things you can actually control and direct your energy into your efforts and actions. Seneca, another renowned Stoic philosopher, reminds us, "Life is not short. We make it short by wasting it on trivial things." By focusing on the process and actions, we not only avoid the disappointment of uncontrollable results, but we also find a deeper purpose in our everyday lives. Remember that the goal is not to achieve utopian perfection, but to continually advance, improving yourself with each step. Therefore, adopt this philosophy in your life. Be present in your actions. Find joy in the process and let the results be a natural consequence of your efforts. By doing so, you will not only find greater satisfaction and purpose, but you will also become a more resilient and fulfilled person. Ninth secret, attract what you embody. Imagine that your life is a mirror, reflecting not only what you project externally, but also what you carry inside. If your heart is filled with negativity, fear, or pain, these emotions will inevitably influence your experiences and interactions. On the other hand, by cultivating virtues such as kindness, resilience, and integrity, you will see these qualities manifest in all aspects of your life, attracting positive experiences and relationships. The Stoics, since ancient times, have emphasized the importance of developing a strong and virtuous character, understanding that it is on this foundation that a truly meaningful life is built. They teach us that although we cannot control the world around us, we have complete control over who we choose to be. By focusing on becoming the best version of ourselves, we begin to create a life that reflects these virtues. But how can we incorporate this principle into our daily lives? First, practice self-reflection on a regular basis. Examine your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors with a critical but compassionate perspective to identify areas where there is room for growth and improvement. Actively cultivate the virtues you value, whether it's courage in the face of adversity, perseverance in the pursuit of goals, or compassion toward others. It's important to remember that it's not about seeking perfection or avoiding mistakes. It's about being aware of your internal state and its external manifestations. aligning your actions with your highest values and principles is an ongoing and challenging process. As Seneca wrote in his letters, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that they are difficult." This quote reminds us of the importance of facing challenges with courage and determination. When you find yourself in moments of indecision, practice humility and resilience. Learn from your experiences, adapting and continuing your journey towards self-improvement. This Stoic wisdom will give you the tools to become the architect of your own reality. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not over external events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This reflection highlights the power we have over our reactions and choices. As you align your being with your highest ideals, you will find that the world around you begins to reflect these same qualities and depths. Over time, you will realize that by embodying these virtues, you not only transform your own life, but also positively influence those around you. Epictetus teaches us that prosperity is born of freedom, and freedom is born of courage. This quote encourages us to have the courage to live according to our deepest values, as this is how we find true freedom and prosperity. So start today. Embody the virtues you want to see in the world. Practice self-reflection. Cultivate kindness, resilience, and integrity. Remember that although we cannot control everything that happens to us, we have immense power over our reactions and who we choose to be. By living up to your highest ideals, you will naturally attract a life full of purpose and meaning, reflecting the qualities you cultivate within. 10th secret, the power of small actions. On the journey of life, we are often confronted with the grandeur of our goals and the complexity of the challenges we face. Given this, it is natural to question the impact of our small contributions. However, the Stoics remind us that every great success is made up of a series of small, seemingly insignificant actions. They teach us to focus on the present, to act with diligence and discernment, without stopping at the grandeur of goals or getting too attached to the final results. Do as little as possible is a call to action, an exhortation to actively participate in life even if our contributions seem modest. How can we apply this principle in our lives? We start by breaking down our big goals into smaller, achievable steps, focusing on what we can accomplish in the present moment. Every small step, no matter how modest it may be, is fundamental to building success. Furthermore, this Stoic mindset helps us find meaning in the process, not just the end results. By focusing on small daily actions, we become more committed and productive, learning to value each stage of the journey. By adopting this philosophy, we also cultivate humility and resilience, recognizing our ability to act and influence even in the face of life's uncertainties and challenges. In a world that often values superficial success, we must learn to persevere and adapt, even when progress seems slow or imperceptible. 11th secret, real success. In the constant hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to lose sight of what really matters. Society often pushes us to measure success through superficial metrics like status, wealth, and recognition. But what if we stopped to reevaluate these criteria? The Stoics offer us a profoundly different perspective. True success lies in virtue, not vanity. It's not about achieving impressive milestones or attracting admiration from others, but about developing strong character, living in harmony with nature, and fulfilling our role as human beings. Being honest, fair, courageous, and wise in all circumstances is what defines genuine success. Taking this approach gives us the power back. While we cannot control external factors such as the economy, the job market, or other people's opinions, we have complete control over our virtues and actions. So how can we redefine our vision of success? The first step is introspection. Take time to reflect on what you truly value and who you want to be. Think about the qualities you admire in others and that you would like to cultivate in yourself. Based on these values, set goals that promote your personal growth and benefit those around you. Valuing the process and not just the final result is fundamental in this new definition of success. Celebrate your effort, resilience, and progress, even if the fruits are not immediate. Remember that for Stoics, Success is in how you face challenges and obstacles, not just achieving goals. Maintain your integrity and composure, regardless of external circumstances. This realignment can lead to greater satisfaction and happiness. When you stop endlessly seeking external validation, you make space to focus on what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. Pursuing virtue and meaningfully engaging with the world around you proves infinitely more valuable than any external achievement. True happiness and fulfillment come from living according to your highest principles and contributing positively to the lives of others. 12 Secret, authentic values. In a society that intensely values recognition and validation from others, it is easy to lose oneself in the quest to be loved and forget one's own fundamental values and motivations. In this context, Stoicism emerges as a powerful antidote, reminding us that our choices and values must be based on our own principles and virtues and not on the passing opinions of others. The Stoics teach that seeking approval is actually a form of slavery. We become prisoners of the whims and judgments of others, allowing their opinions to dictate our actions and determine our personal worth. By letting go of this need for external validation, we achieve a deep sense of freedom and authenticity. This allows us to act in accordance with our values and beliefs, basing our actions on what we truly consider to be true and meaningful, regardless of whether this results in popularity or praise. To begin to detach our actions from the desire to be loved, it is essential to develop strong self-esteem. We must understand our motivations to distinguish between actions motivated by a need for external validation and those grounded in our true principles. The first step is self-reflection. Take time to examine your actions and intentions, asking yourself, am I doing this because I believe it is right, or am I just seeking approval? This introspection is vital to aligning your actions with your authentic values. By cultivating strong self-esteem and confidence in your principles, you free yourself from the chains of public opinion. This does not mean completely ignoring constructive criticism, but rather filtering what is relevant to your personal growth and what is merely superficial. When your actions are guided by internal values, you become more resilient to fluctuations in external approval. Furthermore, this Stoic approach promotes a more authentic and fulfilling life. By acting on your convictions, you build a life that truly reflects who you are, rather than a version molded to please others. Adopting this Stoic mindset is an act of courage and authenticity. It allows you to live fully and truthfully, focusing on what really matters to you. When you let go of the need for external approval, you discover renewed freedom and a deeper connection to your values and principles. 13th Secret, virtue and calm. Abandoning apathy and embracing calm is a fundamental principle for anyone who wants to live authentically and fully. In a world that constantly demands our time, attention, and energy, learning to say no becomes an invaluable skill. It's not just about refusing unwanted activities, but about affirming our priorities, our values, and our autonomy. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is truly important and within our control, which often involves turning down requests, opportunities, or even commitments that are not aligned with our core values. The Stoics were committed to living in harmony with nature, which included recognizing and respecting our own limits. They understood that our time and energy are finite resources that must be allocated wisely. Saying no then becomes an exercise in discernment, a way of ensuring that we are investing our resources in truly meaningful and useful things, rather than just responding to the urgencies or pressures of the moment. However, let's be honest, saying no can be challenging and requires courage, especially for those who are used to pleasing others or fear disappointing and missing opportunities. The Stoic approach teaches us to value our judgment and make decisions based on logic and virtue, rather than fear or social pressure. When we say no calmly, we are making a powerful statement about our priorities and our commitment to living authentically. So how can we improve our ability to say no? It all starts with clarity, knowing where we are, what our values are, and what we are working on. Clearly understanding our direction and principles allows us to more easily determine which demands fit our path and which do not. Saying no doesn't have to be harsh or confrontational. It can be done in a gentle and respectful way, accompanied by an expression of gratitude for the offer. Furthermore, practicing saying no can bring immense relief. It frees us from unnecessary burdens and obligations, allowing us to focus on what really matters. It also increases our self-esteem as we learn to respect our own needs and limits. Surprisingly, this can make others respect us more and recognize our clear purpose and integrity. Have you ever wondered how the ancient Stoic philosophers dealt with life's challenges? How did they manage to remain calm and wise in the face of adversity? In our next videos, we will reveal more Stoic secrets and wisdom that can transform your life. Let's explore together how to apply these ancient teachings to face everyday obstacles, develop resilience, and find the inner peace we seek so much. Prepare for a journey of self-discovery and personal growth, where each video will provide valuable insights into how to live according to Stoic principles. Finally, I want to hear from you. Leave in the comments what you learned from the video. How did you apply these teachings in your life? Share your own experiences with the topics covered. Your participation is essential to create a community of mutual growth and learning.